In this video, I will show you how to add bones in your character. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more tips. Highlight all your layers, right-click and group them with selection. Give a name if you wish. You can see now when we move the selection, the character also moves. Now, right-click the selection and convert to bone. Go to Bone Tools and select Add Bone Tool. Click to add the first bone and click and drag. Remember, when the bone is highlighted to red, it means the next bone is going to be linked or parented to that bone. I will need to click the chest bone and add shoulders bone so that the shoulders are not parented to a head. You do not need to add shoulders bone, but I tend to like doing that. With the shoulders bone, I will add 3 more bones for upper arm, lower arm and the hand or palm. Repeat the same process for the right hand. Now click the main bone and add 3 more bones for the leg and shoe. Repeat the same process again for the right leg. Once you are done, it is time to manipulate the bones to see if the character is following the movement. You can see things are looking good here. Do not worry about the stretch, as we have not yet bound the bones with the parts of the body. Now click the main character's bone, then click each part of the body to flexi-bind. To do this, make sure you click the part of the body, for example, a head, and then click the bone associated with the head, and go to Bone, and select Use Selected Bone for flexi-binding. Do this for each part of the body. You can forward this video to go to next part if you wish, as I am not going to show the process again. Once you are done with the process, let us reduce the strength of each bone so that they do not influence other bones or other body parts. To do this, click on the bone you want to reduce the strength and go to Bone Strength and reduce the number. Usual 15 to 20 is okay. Always test the character to see if you need to either reduce more or increase. You can see now when we manipulate, none of the bone or body part affecting another part of the body. When you're happy with this, it is time to move to the most awaited part of the tutorial. Before that, please subscribe, like and share if you find this more useful. We will start rigging by adding another bone. Give this any name. Go to Bone and make Smart Bone Dial. You can see when we move the cursor in the timeline, the bone will rotate. I want to make the dial only to 7 for 7 eye poses. So go back to Bone, make this Smart Bone Dial and change the number. Let us add poses to the eye. Since we are in Smart Bone Timeline already, the reason it turns blue. Move the cursor to next second example 1 and go to a layer panel, select the iris and move them to your desired position. Then go back to timeline and type or move to next number and repeat the process. Each second means another pose. After you are happy with the poses, test them, and we can then move to the next part, walk cycles. With this character, it is not designed for a walk cycles, as it is not a perfect 3/4. However, I will do a tutorial just to give you idea how to rig or do a walk cycles. We will add 2 more bones to the shoes and name them EGRB for a right bone and LB for the left. Reduce strength to 0. Highlight the shin bones and go to Bone Constraint and enable IK Stretching to 1.20 and Squash and Stretch Scaling to 1.20.
Click the left shin bone and go to Bone Constraints, select Target, and in the drop-down menu, select LB. A small round shape or circle will be placed between the 2 shoes' bones. This is to add control to the leg. Repeat the process for the right shin bone and select RB and close the menu.
To test the rigging, we will need to move the timeline from 0 to any seconds. Click the main character's bone and manipulate. You can see there is a natural movement here. Remember, you will not be able to manipulate the shin bone because we have added a control bone for the leg. Let's sort out the leg movement using a smart bone setup. I'll walk you through the process step by step. Select the main bone layer. Click on the specific bone that controls the leg movement. Navigate to the Actions panel and click Add Action. Moho will automatically name the action based on the selected bone. 4. Set keyframes for correction. Go to Bone Transformation tool to rotate the leg. 5. Switch to the leg layer. Go to the legs vector layer and use the transform points, curvature, or bone influence tools to reshape and refine the leg's appearance or movement. Repeat as needed. Apply similar corrections at other frames or to other body parts if needed. I will repeat the process for you but one more time. 1. Select the main bone layer. 2. Choose the correspondent bone. 3. 4. Set keyframes for correction. Move the timeline to your desired frame and go to Bone Transformation tool to rotate the leg. 5. Switch to the leg layer. Go to the legs vector layer and use the transform points, curvature, or bone influence tools to reshape and refine the leg's appearance or movement. 6. Repeat as needed until you are satisfied. If any other part of the body isn't rotating as intended, simply repeat the same smart bone setup process. Select the relevant bone, create an action, and use the transformation tools to reshape the artwork at keyframes. This ensures smooth, controlled movement across your entire rig. I'll follow the same smart bone setup for the hands, but I'll fast forward this part since the process is identical. Feel free to pause or rewind if you'd like to study the steps more closely. We've now reached the end of this smart bone correction tutorial. In the next part, we'll start creating character actions. Thanks to the smart bone setup, movement is already refined, so animating will be much easier and smoother from here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you found this helpful. More tips and tutorials are on the way, so stay tuned.